Hello, dear CTE 2022 workshop participant. My name is Oleksiuk. I am one of the authors of the study named The Practice of Developing the Academic Cloud using the Proxmox VE platform. Today, cloud computing is an important option for the local model development of the educational environments. Currently, Ukrainian universities have some problems in organizing such environments. These problems can be summarized as follows. Existing digital resources are distributed among educational institutions not on their needs, but on the basis of personal reasons or justification. Limited funding to support the needs of the university in terms of infrastructure and accessibility of students' places. Lack of technical knowledge to maintain and operate the existing infrastructure in some educational institution. So the purpose of our study is to describe the model of the academic cloud for the training of computer science teachers and to summarize the experience of its deployment based on the Proxmox VE platform. The goal of the academic cloud is to use the capabilities of multiple networked computers to collaborate between faculty, researchers, and students. Cloud computing provides unique features such as virtualization of computer resource through the use of cloud technology, and users can access computer resources from any devices anywhere. High productivity. Modern cloud solutions provide significant computer power for processing and storing learning and scientific data. Reduced cost and the possible through the deployment and maintenance of necessary resources of services on the cloud. Scalability of IT infrastructure. This approach requires the university to invest in the necessary infrastructure and cloud services. In the academic cloud model, we consider the content, technical, and organizational component. The content of training determines the technological requirements for each digital system. We are deploying an academic cloud to train future computer science teachers. Therefore, the cloud is a means of learning informational systems. Therefore, the content component of the model involves performing by cloud some function, such as study of informational system based on the learning models, virtual computers and networks, the correspondence of virtual object to real informational system, in particular the possibility of applying the existing competence in practice, opportunity for teachers or students to change the object of study for their own needs, ubiquitous access to cloud infrastructure via the university local network and the internet, personalized access to computing resources using single authentication data. The technical and organizational component can be implemented through following tasks, providing the ability to deploy a significant numbers of virtual machines, providing access by means of standard protocol functioning according to the infrastructure as a service model, creation of a significant number of virtual networks, data routing between virtual and physical networks, user authentication based on a standard database, ability of redistribution of corporate cloud computing resources. For many years, we had some experience deploying an academic cloud based on the Apache Cloud Stack platform. It has a lot of advantages for use in the students' learning, but we also had difficulties. They concerned the solution of technical problems such as poor allocation of computing resources, manually work with user's account, possibility disabling, deleting, or transferring virtual computers to other user unlocking account, cloud infrastructure backup, lack of free mobile version of the platform. Often we had to use the API and directly edit the Apache Cloud Stack database to solve these problems. We decide to integrate the new cloud infrastructure into the existing academic cloud based on a different platform. To do this, we deployed a new cloud infrastructure based Proxmox VE platform. Unlike the Apache Cloud Stack, the creation and providing permission to VMs isn't a trivial task. We offer two approaches to do this. The first involves the administrator creating copies of virtual machines and giving student access to these VMs. Permissions may vary depending on the operation to be performed with these VMs. For example, cloud administration can provide students with administrative access to such virtual machines. Another approach involves students cloning their own machines from the templates. It requires providing some rights. They display it as a table on the slide. Automating this action in the Proxmox can be done by CLI without using API. Academic cloud performance can increase using Linux containers. We use containers to improve allocate cloud resources. It is a cloud-like object of infrastructure. Like virtual machines provide a computer environment, system containers offer an environment as close as possible to what the user receives from the virtual machines, but without the overhead of running a single kernel and simulating all the hardware. The main limitation of containers is the operational system. It cannot be other than OS node. We conducted something like experiments and found that the same equipment can run at least 5 times more containers than similar virtual machines. Figures on the slide show a lot of hardware host running 120 containers. Unfortunately, we don't have the equipment to deploy identical clouds based on the Cloud Stack and Proxmox platforms, but we tried to find hosts in both clouds. We then load the same virtual machines onto clouds until the CPU load was near 20%. We concluded that the performance of both clouds is approximately equal except for the use of containers. We tried to locate a separate VLAN for every academic group of students. Another requirement for cloud infrastructure network is the integration with the university cloud infrastructure. Since many virtual local networks are deployed in the university cloud infrastructure, so we plan to use the same VLANs in Cloud Stack and Proxmox infrastructures. This will allow them to transfer data without routing. OpenVPN, a free secure VPN server, meets these requirements. However, the Proxmox platform does not support OpenVPN tap and tune interfaces. Therefore, we had to set up a separate virtual machine based on MikroT cloud hosted router. It was configured as an OpenVPN server, so our joint cloud can switch traffic between all VLANs encapsulated in a VPN tunnel. Another advantage of the Proxmox platform is the free web interface for mobile devices. Usually they don't allow to perform absolutely all operations as the desktop, but it is suitable for agent operation. The mobile version of the Proxmox web interface allows students to perform basic operations for management VMs, such as start, stop, pause, migrate instance to another node, view task, and console. Let's do some conclusions. First of all, we have described a model of the academic cloud. It contains content, technical, and organization components. Proxmox VE can perform the function of all these components. It is a model open platform for deploying corporate cloud. As our experience has shown, the process of cloud deployment is technically simpler and faster. This is even though we have installed Apache Cloud Stack many times and Proxmox VE for the first time. After deploying the academic cloud, we connected virtual local networks of academic clouds based on the Apache Cloud Stack and Proxmox VE platform. It would be good to continue the integration of both platforms in the future. A study of cloud performance based on Proxmox VE showed that it is almost not inferior to the computing power of Apache Cloud Stack. This is not surprising, since both platforms use the same KVM hypervisor. Proxmox VE has the advantage of using Linux containers. The Proxmox console interface is more advanced than Apache Cloud Stack. This fact, together with the good mobile versions of the platform, allows students to work with the cloud from different devices. We hope to continue our research, in particular to conduct more quality experiments that would confirm the effectiveness of proposed models. Thank you for your attention. Are there any questions?